Hello and welcome to part 5 of my latest Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. Today we are going to start with this quest to help this fella who's been getting picked on because he's afraid of puffskeins, which are little adorable
This must be
fluffy
the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
balls of fun.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
And he asked us a few sessions ago to go into this hidden passage in order to find a piece of a dangerous plant and bring it back so that he can tell everyone that he's actually not a little pussy
Incendio.
because he
Lumos.
went down here.
Incendio. Lumos.
And I have graciously agreed to help him out because he's promised to give me some sort of reward.
Incendio. Revelio.
And so, here we are. We were going to do this last session, but we just ran out of time. Just not enough time. Someday I'll be able to upload videos longer than an hour, but for now, this is what we gotta rock with.
Incendio.
Okay.
Lumos. Incendio. Seems the Devil's Snare is protecting a chest of some kind. Lumos.
Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Oh, that was a close one.
Lumos. Revelio.
Okay, I think that's everything over
Lumos.
here.
Incendio.
I see what the trick is now. They make you swim through here, so you'll get snared.
Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Lumos. Incendio.
Yeah,
Lumos.
poor Duncan. Okay, so I guess I can just walk right on up and just... There you go. Just pull a piece right off. What do we have here? Oh, sweet.
Incendio.
Coins.
Lumos.
Let's make sure that we're not missing anything down here. Yeah, looks like that's about it.
Lumos.
That's pretty easy.
Incendio.
Okay. No, that wasn't necessary, but, I see a brazier, and I gotta set it on fire. And
Lumos.
I believe this is the greenhouse. Can I harvest some tentacula? I sure can. We'll need this later. Ooh, it's a nice chest. Oh, got a new uniform. Very cool. Man, I wouldn't want to get too close to those plants, man. They look like they might just eat you, dude. Oh, nope, we don't want to go in there.
Revelio.
Looks like there's some more plants that we can harvest. Oh, nice. Yeah, some Dittany. Some mallow sweet. We'll need that. We'll need that later. What's this? Notch grass. Okay. Yeah, we need to be around here anyway. We need to go to our herbology class. Wait, where? Oh, you know what? What do we do? What do we do? Do we go see Duncan first, or just do our class? Because it's right here. I said let's do the class first. and then we can return to Duncan later. Yeah, let's just do this quest since we're here. It shouldn't take too long. She's going to teach us how to do potions. Hey, there's our boy.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful
Aw.
it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Lenora.
Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Professor Garlick's kind of a hottie.
We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil!
Well, that just happened.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid.
Good as new.
All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Good as new.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. Have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Ah, it's our girl Poppy. Hey there, Poppy. We're going to be seeing a lot more of her here in the future. She's one of the characters in this game that I really don't have any problem with. Oh, hello. What's this? Mallow sweets? Yes, thank you.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of. I'll say, I nearly went deaf. Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds. I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade. You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Thanks, Professor.
How to balance my star thistle arrangement? Niffler's fancy or roses?
Lenora.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital
Oh, hey, it's this
ingredient
kid.
in the Wiggenweld potion.
This
as
guy
you
is,
should know from Professor Sharp's class.
What's this guy's name?
I should think Professor Garlick would be
Gaunt.
more careful with her mandrakes.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of him later, too. But he won't be seeing us, because he can't see. Right, so a little dittany. Easy peasy.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
Oh, thanks.
Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Sure, no problem.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade.
Hey,
the other
Pruitt.
day.
Come
Nice
on.
to meet you. I'm Leander. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright sloth. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Okay. Let's see. Hold L1. Oh, I've got those venomous tentacula from earlier. All right. So, toss.
Look at that. They'll jump on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants.
Whoa!
Not like stupid booba
He said
and bats and bulbs.
bastards.
The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I'm actually really surprised. I can't believe they would say bastards in Hogwarts Legacy. I never picked up on that. They never used any kind of language like that in the in the Harry Potter movies. I wonder if they used wonder if they said bastards in the books. Okay, what are we saying here? Imagine that wasn't a dummy, he says. I suppose they could come in handy. That was just a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take
Yeah,
your
sounds
time.
good,
I'll see you back
Leander.
in class.
I'm just gonna help myself to the rest of these cabbages. Looks like that's gonna be all of them. Okie dokie. Can I? No, I'm not gonna be able to exit through here, am I? Nope. Yeah, I'm not too big on using
And with that helpful
plants.
reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Sounds like someone got his fingers nibbled on.
Revelio.
Is there anything else in here? Oh, hello. Some Dittany.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor. But looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Later on when we unlock, hey, is that Natty? Anyway, as I was saying, once we finally unlock the Room of Requirement, we're going to get like a potting station, and we'll be able to grow plants without having to come down here to harvest them. Professor, I'm trying to talk here. And you also get your own potion station, which is nice. So you can grow your plants and brew your potions right there. And I actually really enjoy that aspect of the game. It's small, but it's really fun. Potions class. So, no, we don't want to do that. I guess the question is, do I go and do potions class? Or should we go down to Lower Hogsfield? Let's do this one. We could do for a bit of action, I think. Let's see, how's it gonna be best? Yeah, fast travel here, and then we can exit from there. Man, I can't wait to get my broom. Once I get my broom, I'll probably start playing without record. Well, I'm not quite sure. I think that what I'm going to start doing is recording footage and then like chopping it up a little bit, so it'll be a lot more edited than this. This is hardly, this has hardly any edits at all. But I might start like making videos that are more edited, kind of chop them up, and they'll probably be shorter, and I'll release those at random times. But I'll keep the Monday and Thursday uploads as these Let's Plays, at least for the foreseeable future.
Revelio.
Lovely. Uh-oh. Gonna need those later. Right, so we're heading to meet Natty Onai in Lower Hogsfield because she wants to talk about Victor Rookwood and some other dude whose name I have forgotten. I'm sure she'll remind us once we get there. However, this quest here is going to be a prime example of something that I had been talking about. I think I don't remember if it was session 1 or 2. But I was talking about how... Oh, what? I could have just fast traveled here. I had been talking about how this game very much expects for you to like certain characters without necessarily doing the work to make me like them. Oh, looks like there's a thing here.
Revelio.
Well, there's some stuff inside anyway. Oh, some money. Yes, sir. Aha. Groundskeeper's tools. Cool. So, this would be like Hagrid's cabin, right?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Oh, no worries. We'll get it taken care of. There's a cave. Oh, how do I get down there? Can we survive? Yes. Alright. Oh, do you want some? You gonna... Oh, shoot, I thought I heard something sneaking up on me. I don't think he wants any, guys. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I wanted him to get a little bit closer.
Incendio!
Did he get closer? A little bit, but you know, it doesn't seem like he wants any. Will he, like, attack me at all? Oh. Well, I guess that's one way to do it. Let me get his tongue. Alright, let's go check out this,
Lumos.
cave. This tomb.
Revelio. Lumos.
What have we here? Just a chest? Okay.
Revelio.
Okay, good tomb. Right, now, we need to get back on track. I guess we can exit the way that we were supposed to come in, instead of trying to Skyrim jump up the mountain. Now, Natty Onai. She's one of those characters that I'm just not a big fan of. I'll try and explain my reasoning as we progress.
It is good to see you, my friend.
See, already with like the, my friend thing, I guess that's, kind of a common, greeting, that kind of a common thing to call someone, but I definitely don't consider her a friend at this point.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
Oh, so she just so happened to have been at the Three
Why were they
Broomsticks.
looking for you?
So she just so happened to have been at the Three Broomsticks when, oh, that guy was Harlow. Okay, when we were at the Three Broomsticks with, Serona, Rookwood busted in with a guy named Theophilus, I think. And that guy's name is, it's Theophilus Harlow. Anyway, Natty apparently, she apparently was there. And she recognized both of them. I'm going to keep it close to my chest. I'm not going to tell her.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us.
Whoa. How are they a threat to you?
Which is why I wanted to speak to you.
How are they a threat to you, though?
Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And
okay.
I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the
Okay.
Three Broomsticks.
Okay.
Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
Oh,
What sort
that's a
of
stretch.
stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I
What?
am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Okay, so she has just like inserted herself into the story. Totally unprovoked, really. And besides, talking about, why she left her home or whatever, I thought that she left because they had like a teaching job. Her mother had a teaching job as the what is it, divination professor? Okay. The point is that this whole thing, her entire, like, this feels very much like she has just been shoehorned into the main story, because this is a main story quest. This is not skippable. This isn't just a side quest. You have to do this. And I think that they were assuming that you would take Natty with you to Hogsmeade instead of Sebastian. And that could be part of that could be part of why this feels so shoehorned. But this whole thing about like Rookwood and Harlow being a threat to both of us, no. That's just like not true at all. I mean, they're not any more of a threat to Natty than they are anyone else at Hogwarts, or anyone else like even in England, really. So this totally just feels like this feels totally out of left field.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it
Why?
that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations.
What?
Taking him
Okay.
down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
How did you? Wow.
That may be
You
true.
just know that.
But shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I
Yeah.
spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student.
Or it could be
I also
racism,
heard
because
some
this
of
is England in
Rookwood's lots talking about a
1887 or
massive
whatever.
poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
And just like that, Natty has just inserted herself into this whole thing.
Your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Like just like completely unprovoked, and she's like she's just in. Now she's just part of this now. And that, like, you see, like, that is part of what rubs me the wrong way. We're just friends now.
I've told you repeatedly.
Me and her are
not to
just-
stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses.
Man, I can't get a word in edgewise.
That's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Anyway, that's going to have to do it for this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Moving forward, I've decided that I'm going to start uploading shorter videos 4 times a week, Monday through Thursday. They should be about half an hour long or thereabouts, so you'll still be getting the same amount of content. It's just going to be a little bit more spread out. I hope I'll see you in the next video, and until then, I will catch you on the flip side.